Hello everyone, this is my M8 and today I will talk about a very annoying topic, and that is about it not holding any charge anymore. I can barely get more than half an hour out of it, which is especially annoying if you want to do weekly beats and going on and about wherever you are, bringing it with you every day. So I was like, maybe there's something you can do about it. And I'm not sure if it's visible on the camera, but like the PCB here is sticking out a tiny bit, like it's warping out. So I was like, that's kind of weird. So I took my screwdriver set. One moment. Obviously, I'm not prepared. Which one is it? Let's try this one. Alright, this seems good. And I took off the 4 screws, which are just holding down the front plate. So let's do that together real quick. And 3. I'm probably blocking everything with my hands, I'm very sorry. And number 4. And you can already see it's like if I hold down just the top, it's like coming out all the way, like the PCB is just jumping out, which means there is probably a spicy pillow sleeping below, which we absolutely do not want to have. So let's just take the screws out real quick, and most iFixit kits have like those top trays where you can neatly put your screws in so you do not lose them. And let's put that to the side really quick, and now let's check it. Yeah, and as we can see, this is a spicy pillow. It's not really all that bad yet. Like there I've seen worse, but it is indeed already puffing up a little bit. So let's just replace it and hope that the M8 will be back to its former glory of never running out of battery when I need it. So yeah, first of all, I bought a battery, which just looks like this. If we unbox it now, oops, come out here. Also, my cat is making noises in the background. I hope it's not disturbing the video. But if we now compare those two, which are essentially the same battery, by the side it's hard to see, but like there is a big difference in how spicy and puffed up it is. There is several places where you can get those batteries. My recommendation about it would be to just visit the Dirtywave Discord, and there is a thread in the help directory which will list a few common links used to purchase these. I bought that from Berrybase AT, which is an Austrian site. It might not be able to ship towards your place, so just check out the threads. Let's just try to get off the original battery, which is glued in, and also make sure not to disturb the cell too much, so be very careful with it. Alright, so I'm doing something that's rather not so smart right now, which is prying off the battery manually, because those things tend to be very delicate, so be really careful if you do it like me. I did make sure to not bend it whatsoever and not apply any pressure. You can see me juggling it around all the time and being really slow and careful with it. If you want to make sure it's going to be alright, get some 99% isopropyl alcohol or something like that, and slowly drip it in behind the battery to loosen up the adhesive. But I wanted to reuse it because I did not have any adhesive at home, so I pulled it off like this. But do as I say, not as I do, like usual. If you want to make sure it's not gonna blow up or anything, which it shouldn't do anyways, but depending on how puffed up it already is, it might be worth to invest into some double-sided tape and isopropyl alcohol just to make sure. It will now come off. All right. And yeah, we can see again here, it is already very spicy. So here you can see me pushing out the connector with a metal flathead screwdriver. I would heavily suggest you to use something plastic or pliers, but you can also do it like me, but just be aware that you have to be very careful not to scratch the PCB and do not use force, so if you happen to slip off, you do not accidentally bump into any components on the board. So be aware to be very slow and careful. Alright, now with the spicy pill removed and the non-spicy one in hand, we can try pulling off the existing adhesive and putting it back onto the M8. So we do not need to reuse it. And now there is a very important thing. We need to check the terminal, the plug, if it's the right polarity. So as you can see, both the plugs have the black wire on the left side and the red wire on the right side. Make sure to check the orientation of the plug. As you can see, there is like a little nudgy on the top. It's very important to check that those are right, and if you want to give it to be extra sure, you can go ahead and check the board on the battery itself, which in this case has a little minus and a plus. I'm not sure if it's visible here, but there's like a minus and a plus here, so the wires are soldered to the right. And now we just take it and put it back the same way like this one has. Now let's plug in the... Okay, let's plug in the power first. Now let's make sure it's actually working. Now let's check the speakers. That looks good. Now let's put the adhesive back on the battery and lay the battery back in. You are also free to apply a new one. I will just reuse this one because it is still holding quite well, like it's not coming off. And now with the new battery inserted, and place it back together, and now you can see it is sitting flush, like there is no bulging anymore. There is no, it's not poking out in any direction, so it's laying really nice and flat with the rest of the case, which means everything is pulled back together. You might want to take care, because I saw some people on the Discord having issues with that those little wires for the speakers might be bended outwards, and when you place it back in, you basically pinch it at this area of the casing. So make sure those are like bent inwards. So if you lay them like this, it's all nice and flush. And there is no cable getting in between anywhere. And now we can just screw it back together. And with that, our battery swap is done. It's back together, it's nice, it's all sitting flush, and of course it's still working, which is the most important part about it. So now we're free to just charge it, and yeah, this should hopefully make it last for longer now. And it's charging. One more really important thing I forgot to tell is if you swap the battery, make sure to dispose of the old one properly. If those things get squished in the trash, they will get caught on fire and it will start burning. So make sure to throw it away properly. There will probably be places close to you which are allowing you to bring old batteries. So please throw them away properly. Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was useful and you were able to replace the battery in your device yourself. It's pretty easy. The only hard part was getting the battery out. And yeah, thank you all for watching and see you next time.